Hi leaders, thanks for watching. So this week, the kids are learning about God making all the animals. We're going to talk about how God made birds, and He made animals, and He made fish. So it'll be a fun, what adult doesn't like animals? So we're going to do some fun animal things. Before that though, I just want to let you know, most of you have heard by now, we're not going to do any immediate huge building changes because we did not get enough pledges for the Generation Project. And we consider that an absolute answer from God that it is just not the right time to do that. So, having said that, we still need to address the huge issues that we're having with the lines, especially in preschool. It's just not good. It's not good for the kids. It's not good for parents. It's not good for the leaders. So, we're going to continue to do some great changes. And it's a work in progress. If you have any great creative ideas of, hey, you know what, I know how to do this a little bit better, give me a call. I would love to hear everyone's ideas. There's no bad idea. We're just brainstorming ideas, really. So we spent a lot of time this week brainstorming with our team and with other leaders. I've heard and talked with some of you already about some ideas, some good ideas. So 2s and 3s, we're not going to do anything drastic this week. We're just going to kind of go with the flow. I do want you to know, as soon as Promotion Sunday happens and all the kindergartners move upstairs, the lines will be a lot lighter. They'll be a lot lighter this summer in general. So I think we'll be okay. But we're going to do some immediate things, and it starts with check-in. In preschool and kindergarten, the kids are divided into teams. So even at 11 o'clock, I want to make sure those kids, as they come in, are in a team. So you need to put their little card in their name tag so they're on a team. And then we're going to let the parent know what color they are by asking the parent for their parent tag. And we're going to stamp a color on there, because even though they're divided into animals, they're also divided into colors. For instance, the monkeys are green, the tigers are yellow, the octopuses are purple. So we're going to stamp a purple dot on the parent tag, give the parent tag back to them. So when that parent comes to pick up their kids, we'll say, who you picking up? And they say, I'm picking Alyssa up. So we don't have to ask if they're in pre-kinder or kinder. We're going to know when we have that parent tag in my hands that that child's in the purple group. Well, a purple group is in preschool. I'm going to go in the preschool room, and I'm not only going to just go in the preschool room and try to find Alyssa, I'm going to know what leader she's at. She's at the purple table. I know where to look for her craft. We're going to take that one step farther. We're going to have a line with clothespins, like we've been doing in the 2s and 3s, with their color sheet, their craft, their we talk, everything that goes home. The small group leaders will have at their tables. So it'll be the small group leaders' responsibility to take the child's paper, write their name on it, put everything they need to go home, and clip it on there as soon as they're done with the craft, before you go on to the next project, or before they play, or before you play the game. So we're going to try that. If you have any questions, call me, or we can talk about it on Sunday morning. It's a work in progress. I'm not sure if that's what we're going to do forever, but that's what we're going to try this week. We're going to make it work just a little bit better this week. I so appreciate how hard you guys work to help make that check-in and check-out time go smoothly. Okay, so let's get busy and just talk about this Sunday. We're going to talk about 2s and 3s first. The 2-year-olds, they'll start with a project. Just gather all the little plastic animals, the stuffed animals around in the room, sit in the circle with the kids, and talk about the difference of the animals. There's the birds. Where do the birds live? Do the birds live in the ocean? No. Birds live in the air. They live in the sky. They live in the trees. What about doggies? Do we have doggies in our neighborhoods? In our houses? Yes. What about tigers and lions? Do they live? No, they probably live in a jungle, or we might see them at the zoo, but we don't see them at our house because those are wild animals. So you might just talk to the kids about different kinds of animals. The other thing, we'll talk to have the second thing, the activity, is to make animal sounds and have the kids guess what animal that is. Moo, what animal sound does that make? And the kids will be able to guess it. So it's just playing some games about animals. Now the 3s, 4s, and kindergarten, they're going to actually play animal charades. So you'll have animal pictures. They'll be folded up and you'll put them in a little container. This is a big group game. So you'll sit the kids down and you'll have a child pick out an animal. Now, I would suggest the 3-year-olds having just the leaders lead this activity and actually doing the charades and having the kids guess. But the 4s and kinder, you might do the first 1 or 2 and then ask kids if they want to try to do it. So in this game of charades, you can make animal sounds, which will make it a lot easier for the kids. So you can pretend to be a dog, you can bark, you can go around and try to wag your tail and see if the kids can guess it. So this will just be crazy and fun. Step out of your box, be a little silly with the kids. Okay, so that's the first activity. Then they'll go to story time. The craft for today is going to be around birds. The kids will basically, 2s through kinder, will color their animals, and then we'll have feathers that they can glue on. Now, a tip, I would, when you do these feathers, now they won't come off. Okay, these feathers have these little plastic tips on them, and I would cut those off. They're really hard to glue on, and they make them all flat, but if you cut the feathers apart so they're just little pieces of feather, then the leaders can put glue and just let the kids smash their feathers on. And then you'll have to let it sit for a minute to dry before you hang it up. But the leaders, if you just go around with a bottle of glue and just put a little glue over their bird after they've colored it, let them stick on the feathers, then it's really cool. It gives it dimensional, and actually these are really pretty. So that's what the craft is. Now the pre and K also have another game. It's a memory verse game. So the memory verse for this week is Genesis 1:31. God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. Genesis 1:31. So this is an activity. You'll sit the kids, it's a big group activity, sit all the kids in a circle, and you'll have 2 bags. And in each bag, there'll be a set of animals, the same animals. The leader gets 1 bag, and you pass out an animal to the kids. So the kids will have, each of the kids will have an animal. Now, you may not have enough for all the kids in your whole room. That's okay. Just give them to half of the kids, and then play it again and give them, and let the other half play, okay? So then the leader picks out of their bag, they pick an animal out, and they say, who has this animal? And one of the kids will have the same animal. And so that child will say, I have it, and you'll say, what is it? It's a dog. And then they say, who made the dogs? God made dogs. And then we're all gonna say the verse together. Genesis 1:31, and God saw all that he made, and it was very good. Dogs are good. Okay, let me pull out another animal. Oh, this is a horse. Who has the horse? Who made the horse? The kid will say, I have a horse. You maybe let the kids tell what animal it is. I have a horse. What animal do you have? This is a horse. And I mean, you could just have fun with it. And then the kids will say that verse. After they say the verse, give them a sticker. I'm going to try to find some animal stickers too, so they'll have some fun with the animal stickers. Okay, so I think that's all. There's also a color sheet for pre and kinder to either work on if they get bored, if they have time, or to take home. So if they don't get to this, or you want to play the game instead, hook it onto there, clip it on your little thing, and let them go. That's for North Campus. South Campus, your numbers, your kids are a little bit more manageable. So anyway, I just want to let you know that I just appreciate all that you do, and I'm excited to serve again with you this Sunday. I hope you have fun teaching the kids about how God made all the different animals. All right, we'll see you soon. Have a great weekend. Bye.
The world is your creation.